Hello, British International School. How are you? I had such a great time with the presentation last week, and I was so looking forward to coming to do the presentation this week for the other campus. And I'm so sorry that I'm not going to be able to fulfill that. I have to get back to London basically and deal with lots of stuff going on there, so that's the reason that I can't be with you, and I really apologise for basically letting you down on that one. I'm very sorry. But here I am, said I'll do a little video, got amazing teachers at the school there and everyone that helped organise the event the other day. That was really appreciated. It would have been great doing the event this week and everybody that was willing to help with that. So thank you so much for helping to support this cause that we're talking about. And we put on a little presentation the other day regarding Save the Rhino Vietnam, which is the t-shirt campaign that we've been working on in the last few weeks, which I'm wearing here, and is really what we've been talking about in the last 10 days of having been here in Vietnam. It's really a plea to the people of Vietnam to save the rhino, Vietnam, because really the ball is in your court here. 90% of rhino horn that's poached in Africa is ending up in Vietnam, which is a desperate situation. It's not the first time that this kind of thing has happened. In Japan in the 1970s, rhino horn use was prevalent then. In Taiwan in the 1980s, the same thing existed. And with law enforcement and with raising awareness of the issue, the problem was resolved and rhino horn use dropped and rhino horn populations recovered. And the raising awareness is what we've been trying to do in the last 10 days being here in Vietnam with the help of lots of other wonderful people. And really it's just raising awareness that rhino horn clearly has no medicinal values whatsoever. Its perception has changed in recent years as being something like a symbol of status and an expression of wealth. And that's what we need to address, because given that this species is 10 years away from being extinct at the current rate of killing to satisfy the demand here, it's clearly not a symbol of status. It's a symbol of extinction. It's a symbol of greed. It's a symbol of ignorance. We can't be indulging in something which means a species will be gone in 10 years' time. It's been around for 50 million years. How can we be the generation that's responsible for it being gone in 10 years? That's insane. So we must raise awareness that it's heading towards extinction. People are getting conned when they buy this rhino horn because it has no medicinal qualities whatsoever. It doesn't do anything for treatment of cancer or chemotherapy or hangovers or anything like that. It has no quality whatsoever. If anything, it's just funding terrorism, because that's the people on the ground in Africa. That's what they're using this money for, that they make from poaching. And as I said, it represents extinction, extortion, suffering, greed, ignorance. So that's what the use of rhino horn represents, not status or wealth. So that's what we must raise awareness of, so as to reduce the use of rhino horn. Now, I've been in Vietnam for about 10 days now, doing all I can to spread that word. And there was something that we came across recently, the saying that I read recently, and it said, "The world suffers a lot, not because of the violence of bad people, but because of the silence of good people." And we all know that in Vietnam there are many, many, many good people. So it's up to all of us to raise our voice and to make a stand against this dreadful practice of rhino horn use. So I've been doing my bit, and now really I'm asking you to do your bit in terms of raising your voice and not being silent with this issue, because we have to keep raising awareness. So if you come into contact with anybody that's using rhino horn, you must say something. Say how you feel about it. Express yourself. Use the power of communication, whether it's social media, to spread the word of what rhino horn use really represents. And with that, and with the power of our voice, we can avert this terrible crisis and rhinos won't be extinct in 10 years' time, because we'll all do the best we can to raise awareness and to make that not be the case. And we'll be celebrating rhinos for generations to come, because they're just beautiful, aren't they? Along with the elephants. Let's not forget the elephants. So, thank you, British International School, and everybody there that's doing their best to help this cause. Thank you so much to Education for Nature Vietnam, who celebrate not just the rhino, but all the other incredible endangered species in Vietnam that we must treasure. And thank you to Save the Rhino International for all the work that they're doing to help keep these beautiful creatures alive and well. And finally, thank you for your support.